BAE Systems and EADS walk away from their $45 billion aerospace mega merger. The plan would have created the world's biggest defence group. BAE says the interests of the governments involved and those of the two companies could not be resolved. Britain, France, Germany and the US all had stakes in the scheme. One sticking point is thought to have been German insistence that the merged group's headquarters would be in Munich. David Rees, Aerospace Director at IHS Janes, says other potential partners could be waiting in the wings.
I know a lot of people have been looking to the U.S. for a potential partner, and large firms like General Dynamics or Northrop Grumman or even Raytheon have been mentioned in some of the reports. But unfortunately, those firms already have significant presence in the United States.
And now our look at the trading day ahead. G7 finance ministers gather in Tokyo on Thursday. The summit follows the autumn meetings of IMF and World Bank, which have also been taking place in the Japanese capital. The fund is urging Eurozone countries to forge closer economic ties between member states. The IMF describes global confidence as very fragile and identifies Europe's debt crisis as a key risk to global growth. The European Central Bank's Christian Noyer, also governor of the Banque de France, says fixing Europe's banking system takes precedence over cutting interest rates.
We stand ready to intervene and believe us, if we do it, we will be successful. We will do whatever it takes to force the market to move ahead.
Germany's leading think tanks are set to downgrade their forecast for Europe's biggest economy. The respected institutes are expecting GDP growth of 1% for 2013. That's down from the 2% they forecast in their spring outlook. But it still leaves the think tanks more optimistic than the IMF, which is expecting expansion of 0.9% for next year. In corporate news, the French supermarket chain Carrefour releases its third-quarter sales numbers on Thursday. Anti-austerity protests in Spain have rekindled worries about the retailer's exposure to Europe's weaker economies. The stock took a hit a couple of weeks ago, and sales forecasts for the global chain are flat. And the Japanese writer Haruki Murakami is the favourite to win the 2012 Nobel Literature Prize, also out on Thursday. The award is worth $1.2 million. The Nobel Peace Prize will be announced on Friday. And coming up on Insider, the third in our series of interviews with Jean-Claude Trichet. The former ECB chief tells us about life at the sharp end as a global central banker. Join us throughout the week for Reuters Today, a roundup of the latest world news and market headlines. That's 8 a.m. London time. I'm Jamie McGeever. This is Reuters.